It's Bern, 1 round and 4 deals game, as I usually play, and I plan to collect some interesting hand with this user, as you may remember. Now, I see 2 green belts with me in this table and 1 brown belt to my opposite. And I can see only some chows now. Not very interesting hand. I plan to make maybe some punks, maybe some knittings, but anyway I want to win this deal, no matter how interesting hand I have. Threes. What about chows here? 5, 6, 7. Then I'll need 4, 5, 6. That's not 3, 4, 5. Maybe I'll discard this 3. Maybe not. By the way, I can take 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6 and discard 7. I'll discard 9 firstly, because I don't collect mixed straight. No. I can hold it if it will come from the wall. I can hold it for a while, but not from discard. From discard I need 5. 4, 4, 5, 6. But I see 3 5s cracks already discarded. Maybe I need to take 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4 cracks. 3, 4, 5 dots. 4, 5, 6 bams. Yes. I don't need 7. I can try to wait for the last 5 cracks, but I'm not sure that it will come in time. Anyway, if I take 2 cracks now, I'll be ready. 2 cracks. The player to my left. The player to my left possibly collects mixed straight. I suspect so. The player to my right collects spams. Eight bams. She'll hardly take it because she took pang of 7s and 1 8 is in discard right now. So yes. Chow. Very nice. Now I have a very good waiting. I wait for 5, 7 and 8. Let's take a look. Only 1 5 remains. 1 7 remains and 3 8s. Great, I took the last tile. Very nice it is. Not very long. Not a very long deal, and very lucky one. Very lucky. Now, I can think about reversible tiles now, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in dots, 3 more in bams, that's 8, and 9th white dragon. But really, 1, 2, 3, or 2, 3, 4, or 3, 4, 5 I can make in cracks, and I can make the same 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4 in dots. No, let's go for some other things like mixed shifted chows as well, or mixed triple chow. I don't have much tiles in BAMs, but I hope I'll take something soon. It must come around for BAMs. Because 4 tiles can improve my hand in BAMs. 2, 3, 5 and 6. I'll discard this 9 now. Was discarded, so maybe some other tiles will be discarded in BAMs and come into my hand. The opposite player possibly already has 4, 5, 6, you see. The opposite player wants pure straight with something interesting. Looks like he already has some good tiles, and now he's waiting for the 4th set. So I'd better discard very cautiously. Okay. He doesn't need 7, but what about 8? He may be waiting for a single tile, really. He hardly waits for 4. But I need to take something in BAMs. No. 8 corrects. He discarded earlier, so it must be safe. Of course, it's not like Ricci. I mean, there is no free tens here, but if he takes... no, he doesn't want... He doesn't want pure straight. He must be wanting full flush. It looks like he wants full flush. Okay. So if I take 5 BAMs now... Ouch. It's too dangerous to discard 3. Let someone else discard it. And maybe I'll defend against feeding into that hand. Maybe he'll discard 3 himself, and we'll see that it's safe. But no. No. Come on. 3 dots. He waited in a hole. Lucky him. Okay. But he didn't take it from the wall. It would be even worse if he'd take this hand from the wall. Now I can think about increasing my scoring. And I want to collect mixed straight. Not something extraordinary, not something very expensive, but it's robust. No. I want to collect pang of 4s and pang of 7s, and then I'll need only 3 tiles. 2 tiles, sorry, 2 BAMs and 9 dots. If the player to my right discards BAMs, she'll discard my 7 or 4. But I don't know what she collects. If she collects cracks, she might take 3 cracks from me. So she collects cracks possibly. And I take bad tiles. I don't need honors really. Why would I need honors in this situation? Yes, I'd better discard 4 now. And 1 is safe. I'll discard it later. I plan to discard 3 in the very end. But if I pick something around 3 now, I can hold it. I can discard, for example, 7's cracks over the player to my right and wait for some chows and cracks. But the player to my left possibly collects BAMs. Can she give me 2? I collect pairs. I could have 4 pairs for now. This 2 goes... No. I'll be waiting for the last 2 then. Maybe it's not my deal. Maybe I need just to defend. If the player to my right or the player to my left will take mahjong from the opposite player, it will be good for me. And 3 cracks must be safe now. Yes, you see, because she discarded 4, she discarded 2. So she hardly needs this 3. Yes. Okay. 9 BAMs can go to the left. No. The opposite player collects upper 4. Upper tiles, possibly. If he doesn't have my 9s, it will be good. What about the last 2? What about the last 2? Last tile, all simples. I'm trying to imagine what it would be if I take, for example, 9 dots and discard 1. But no, it's better to discard 4, I believe. Because nobody can take Pango 4s, and it can be taken only 4, 2, 3, 4 or 3, 4, 5, but all 5s are out. Yes, it's safe. All fives are out. Almost all twos are ouch. No. Well, nothing good for me. Come on. She takes half flush from the wall and now she's at the first place. I can win this table if I take the last deal. This last deal. Half flush, for instance. An obvious half flush. I have three forms in BAMs. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9. Good. Pang of Easts, which I don't plan to meld from this card, and some dragons. I see one south discarded. Maybe I'll discard south now. No. If I take this one, I'll destroy good forms. I take 1, 2, 3, and I'll hold this one isolated one. I can take 3 BAMs, but not 1 BAMs, not 2 BAMs. Nobody discards dragons. The player to my left collects dots. The player to my right collects cracks. 3 people collect half flushes. All in different suits, yes? Well, okay. Okay. She'll take it. No. Possibly she has some of my dragons. Maybe I'd better wait for south now, when I suggested what people collect. Then I believe they hold some honors. Okay. But I don't plan to declare Pang of Whites. Not without another pair. Maybe yes, maybe I can declare Pang of Whites or Pang of Nines now. Discard 7 and concentrate on half flush simply, not pure straight plus half flush, but with half flush and nothing else. If I take 6, 2 8s discarded, you see. If I take 6 BAMs or 3 BAMs, I'd better wait in 2 Pangs. It's safer. I don't know who needs 4. Okay. Well, now I'm waiting for 3 or 4. 3 or 6, sorry. 3 or 6. 7 is safe, yes. He knows that 7 is safe because I discarded it right now. 8 cracks. She didn't have pair of 8s, but she has 5 flowers. And now the player to my left may have my tiles, 3s and 6s. I just hope that the opposite player will help me. Or no, the player to my... Let's see. Good. I collected half flush, not very typical for me. The player to my right waited for 2 cracks. Well, she had no other options. No other option. She could change her waiting, but she had no chance so far. She had two concealed sets and waiting for single 2. Not very good. Worse than my waiting. The player to my opposite collected mixed shifted chows. Mixed shifted chows, but he waited for 2 or 5. 2 could be intercepted by the player to my right, to his left. And 5, what about 5? He could take 5 from discard for small fine hand. All chows, all simples, concealed hand, 6 points. Shot straight 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in cracks, and mixed double chow 3, 4, 5. Yes, he could win with 5 from discard, and with 2 he couldn't win. He could win with 2 cracks from the wall only. Anyway, he collected a good hand. And the player to my left didn't collect half flush and bams, but she collected pairs, and she had only 4 pairs, and she discarded 3 more pairs. Yes, she could win if she discard useless dragons and leave some good tiles like 9s. What about her dragons? Green was useless because 3 greens were to her opposite to my right, and white wasn't discarded so far, but really, if she held these green and white from the very beginning, she'd better discard them in the end of the first row. If they don't appear on the table, if they don't appear in discard, then they must be in someone's hand and somebody waits for it. Waits for dragons, waits for honors. Well, that's it. She discarded 3 because she believed that 4 must be good, and 3, she saw 3 to her left. Possibly that's why she discarded 3. Nobody discarded 4, but the player to her left, to my opposite, discarded 3. Well, that's it. I luckily picked the second 3 for my victory. 3-6. I wisely refused the plan for pure straight, because you see I couldn't take 8 bams. 2 8s were here, and she didn't plan to split this pair. So I could be waiting for 8 in vain. That's why I just switched to playing half flush and won this hand. Remember that you must collect a quick hand, not an expensive hand, when you are just 1 hand from the first place. You must be very quick. That's it, thanks all.